Hey everyone, welcome back. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. I have missed you. I had taken the latter half of December off to be with family and to do all kinds of fun things. I thought, I should be making videos, but at the same time, I really like to just enjoy the season, be in the moment, and not worry about, you guys per se. I did think about you, but we definitely had so much fun. I've been very busy. I have a lot of things I want to chat about other than today's topic, so I'm going to reserve all of that information for a different video. But today I want to talk about the best beauty finds that I found, whether they are new to me, old in my collection, rediscovered, things that I bought that were new. We're just going to talk about all the things I was reaching for the absolute most in 2019. I cannot speak. We're going to start with skin because that is the foundation for fabulous makeup. This is a product that I was reaching for and I tried to do once a week this year. This is the Drunk Elephant Sakari Baby Facial. This is a 25% AHA and 2% BHA acid that you put on your face once a week for 25 minutes and then wash it off. Basically, this just resurfaces your skin. You got dull, dry, maybe you're experiencing a lot of issues. Like right now, I'm experiencing a lot of dry patches and just because it's cooling off here, but for some reason my skin gets really dry in the wintertime, even in like 70-degree weather. And so I've been trying to use this once a week to slough off all that dead skin and just so smooth. Like it's named appropriately baby facial because it's so soft. Like your face just feels like butter afterwards. And it's just a really good thing to incorporate into your skincare routine, whether you wear makeup or not, actually, because it really resurfaces. It really just makes your skin look brand new. And who doesn't like that? Another product that I bought new this year and wanted to try was the the First Aid Beauty FAVS Skin Lab Retinol Eye Cream. So this is the eye cream I've been using at nighttime only because it has retinol in it. It's difficult to find a eye cream with retinol that isn't incredibly drying. Retinol is notoriously drying, especially when you combine it with dry skin. However, this has been working for me. I'm not having a lot of the under eye issues I was having. I think it was in the spring I was talking about dry under eyes and all that stuff. It's just always something, right? But I've been liking this. I like it because it's still hydrating. It has hyaluronic acid in it. It's just a little squeezy tube. I'm actually kind of getting down on this one. Just kind of squeeze it out. I only use this at nighttime because it has retinol. You don't want to use this during the day. But I'm going to actually repurchase this because I've been seeing enough of a result that I think it's worth repurchasing. This was a cleanser I had bought many years ago, and I was in Ulta and I seen that they sold it, and I was like out of my cleanser at the time, and I picked it up and I love it. It's the Deep Cleansing Oil by DHC. As you know, I've been on a journey of figuring out all the different ingredients that cause my skin to react and break out. I have very sensitive skin, and there's a lot of ingredients in skincare I just can't even mess around with anymore. But this is just a really simple, I don't have the box, the actual container, but I feel like this is just a very few ingredients in this. It's just a really nice cleansing oil. I like an oil to wash my face, especially when my skin has been a little bit more dry. And this is something I'm going to be repurchasing again as well. Okay, and let's talk about a moisturizer. So I bought this summer, and I've had this also in the past. I've had the tinted version, I've had the non-tinted version, and I just keep going back to this. So this is the Josie Maran Argan Daily Moisturizer SPF 47. So I also have I've had a long history, a long battle of figuring out that chemical sunscreens make my face break out. So on the market, chemical sunscreens are prevalent. They're present in a lot of foundations, and they are one of the more dominantly sold SPFs on the market. I don't know why, but I can't use them. So that really makes it difficult to find a moisturizer with SPF that is a mineral-based sunscreen that doesn't turn your face white, because that's also the problem with mineral-based sunscreens. The zinc oxide in them, which is a mineral sunscreen, makes your face white. It's not a good look. But this has zinc oxide and titanium dioxide, which is also a mineral-based sunscreen. I love this. I use this day in and day out. I wear sunscreen every day. I didn't used to, and now I'm kicking myself for it. But down here in South Texas, it's sunny all the time. So really, I wear this every day. So this I'll also be repurchasing because I really like having my SPF mixed in with my moisturizer. So I finally bit the bullet and bought this eye cream I've been eyeing for a while. I've had those little Sephora points to purchase this, you know, like you cash in your points or whatever. This is the Belief Moisturizing Eye Balm. It looks like this. This is what I use for my daytime eye cream. Another one I wanted to mention that I've used up that I also enjoyed this year was the Drunk Elephant one. It was called Sea Tangle. That one is a pump, which is, I like the pump delivery system better than a pot, because with a pot you have to stick your fingers in there and that's kind of not as sanitary. However, more often than not, you're applying this after you got out of the shower or washed your face with soap anyways, so it's probably fine. This is just a really nice, very hydrating under eye cream. I apologize right now if I am stumbling over my words. I don't think I've actually filmed in actual month because we got Olaf. His name is Olaf Noel. We got him a month ago, a little over a month ago probably by the time you see this, and I know I haven't filmed. So this is truly like starting over. Okay, the last two things I'm going to throw under the skincare, just face category are these two products. Absolutely, I can say this, I will not be without these ever. Specifically, the New Brow. So this is New Brow Brow Enhancing Serum by Skin Research Laboratories. So what it is it's a serum you brush on your eyebrows. I put it on every day, sometimes in the night, sometimes in the morning. It really doesn't matter. It's just a clear serum that helps your eyebrows grow. And I can sit here and say this because you can look at any of my older videos when any Get Ready With Me. I barely have to put eyebrow pencil in my eyebrows right now. That is shocking because my natural brow situation is sparse, patchy, especially this one. And I am so utterly impressed with how well this has filled in, sorry, Olaf's, he's going to be all over the place, filled in the sparse parts of my brows. And actually, much like the lash serum, which I also equally love and recommend, that's my other favorite, is the lash one. This has made my eyebrow hair coarser, which it needed to be because my natural hair texture is very fine. And that is very difficult to work with when you're talking about filling in your eyebrows because they never looked bushy. They always looked really fake and drawn on. But because the texture has changed, they now look more naturally full and bushy. And that's what I was going for. So if you have fine hair texture like me, my eyelash hair is really fine textured as well. So a lot of mascaras would just weigh everything down. But this changed the New Lash Eyelash Serum. Has also changed not only the fullness factor, but the texture. And that's a game changer because then really wet mascaras would just always weigh things down. And then I'd go for a drier mascara, but a drier mascara would dry out. It wouldn't last as long. So it was like this constant battle of, okay, fine, screw it. We're just going to glue on eyelashes kind of thing. I'm so pleased with my natural lashes now too. So highly recommend either one of these products if you are looking to just feel, I mean, it's important to feel good without makeup, absolutely. But like to have definition without makeup, that is the game changer right there. Now let's move on to the makeup. So this whole year of 2019, I hardly bought any makeup except what I ran out of or like needed a replacement of. Like I have not really any like newly released products and I feel good about that. I'm really content with my collection and yesterday I did a hardcore purge. We're down to the things I truly, truly love and use. So I want to start off with primer. So this year I discovered the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. Love this. Love it. I like how this adds moisture. It's not makeup-y. It feels like an extra layer of moisturizer and you're asking, well, why do you need that? Honestly, all foundations at this stage of my life are drying to my face. So if I can get extra moisture but not having it be like a silicone based and just clogging my pores, and in the summertime if I had thick layers like that, like a silicone based primer and makeup on, forget it. My face breaks out so easily, especially when I get hot. So this is a nice lightweight, more like skincare focused way, I want to say. I don't know, I just feel like this is such a good universal product for anyone. Maybe you just need primer in a certain area. I love this. Now it does smell to me a little bit like citronella, and I've mentioned that. It's fresh, it's citrusy, it's zesty, it doesn't linger, but I could do without the scent. Personally, my skin would probably prefer no scent, but I am loving that primer. Kitties are like kids. As soon as you get down and focused on something, they get curious and they start doing things they normally wouldn't do. Foundations. We were on a journey this year as well, trying discovering, realizing ingredients that my skin just doesn't love. And because of that whole chemical sunscreen debacle, it really knocks out a lot of foundations. And I've also kind of gotten to the point where my skin is more, I would say dry, normal to dry. Sometimes on a whim it just decides to be oily and then I need powder, but I didn't powder that day. So anyways, it's just a whole thing. So 2 things. My favorite CC cream, It Cosmetics. This product has never let me down. I wear the shade Light. I'm almost out of this particular one. I just really like this. You guys know what this is. Full coverage. If you want it to be, you can sheer it out. I wanted to also mention my favorite way to apply any CC cream or foundation this year is with the Wayne Goss brush, which really helps buff it into your skin. In the past, I've always gone for I'd say over the last 5-6 years of my journey here on YouTube, I have learned how to apply makeup and how not to apply makeup in front of an audience. It's been interesting. It's been eye-opening, embarrassing at times. But I really like this brush because it buffs it into the skin. You don't see the foundation. Like, that's kind of another thing I've discovered about myself this year is I just don't want to see it. I want to walk outside. I want to be like perfected, but I don't want to see just layers. And my husband always points it out to me when I have a little bit too much on, which I'm grateful for because then it reminds me, okay, well, I didn't use this brush. You can't get cake face with this. I will go sheer layers, build it up. I just really like this. I find that it shears out a more thicker consistency like the It Cosmetics CC cream is. Now the other foundation, I would say that this is a CC cream, but the foundation that I finally settled upon and that this is the one I'm going to buy, the NARS Sheer Glow Foundation. Olaf, I kid you not, I sit down here and he is going to all these places he's never gone before. Okay, so I wear the shade Vienna Light 4.5 in this foundation. It's what I'm wearing today. It gives you really good coverage. It's not intended to be full coverage. I'd say it's medium at best, but that's kind of what I like. I live in that medium coverage world if I'm going to put makeup on. If we're just doing like a tinted thing, like of course we're down in the light sheer situation, but for a foundation, I really like to live in the medium world and then spot conceal with a concealer if I need to, or just take a little bit of a full coverage foundation and I'll throw that on any imperfections that I have. But I like the finish of this. It looks very natural, very skin-like. It's not dewy glowy. It's not matte flat. It's just that middle of the road, which is where I like to be. Love that. I have fallen in love with the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. I think I mentioned this even last year, but I'm mentioning it again this year because this is what I put on every day underneath the powder highlighter, actually. Sometimes I'll just wear this. Other times I'll layer it up. Today I went for a little bit more of a glam look, so we have this plus a powder highlight. But this is beautiful. You can wear this mixed with your moisturizer, mixed with a foundation, mixed with a bronzer, like a cream product. You can just, it's so good. You can throw it on all over like face primer situation, however you want. Basically what this does is it just gives you an all over healthy glow without being metallic or glittery or over the top. Maybe you have more mature skin, maybe you have wrinkles. Like, this isn't going to emphasize any of that. It's just going to give you a very beautiful glow. Think about red carpet, just really beautiful glow. That's what this gives you. It comes in a shade range. I have shade 2. Okay, so I've been really into the cream products. Another product that this isn't intended for a cream bronzer, but I've been using it all year that way, and I love it. This is what I have on today. It's the Drunk Elephant de Bronzy Anti-Pollution Sunshine Drops. So this is a product that you can mix in with moisturizer, SPF, maybe foundation if you'd like to. It adds a little bit of color, but it's also a skincare product. So it also has, let's see, what does it have in here? Protective antioxidants and omega fatty acids. So you can apply this to chest, legs, anywhere else it says. But I like it for a all over glow. I like it on my décolleté too, if maybe like this time of year this is getting a little bit white compared to your face. Then add a little bronze glow. Maybe you're wearing something pretty, like a pretty dress or something. I like this as a cream bronzer. I just take a little squirt of it onto my beauty blender and I just go to town. I like the tone of it. I realize the tone may not be perfect for all skin tones as a cream bronzer, but for me it works and I like it that way. But there are other, as I already mentioned, ways to use this product as well. And the fun thing about makeup is that you can really play around with it. You don't have to just use it one way. There's only been one concealer I've used all year long. In fact, this is the only one that I own. I've decluttered everything else. It's the Infallible Pro Glow by L'Oreal. This is another concealer where, because I'm kind of living in that lighter coverage land, this is a concealer that matches that idea. This, I would say, is like a medium coverage. I don't think it's going to, sorry, this is really bright. I don't think this is going to cover up really dark under eye circles. I would correct those first and then go over the top. But why I like this is the consistency. It's very serum-like. And the dry down, like the finish of it, is just like natural. Like, it doesn't look flat. It's not matte. It's not dewy either, because dewy cannot necessarily look great either. So it's kind of just that perfect everyday workhorse concealer from me. Now, I don't like full coverage anymore. Full coverage just emphasizes, and I've noticed a lot of full coverage concealers are more drying. What is that? What is that blinking thing? Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so out of the loop here. Anyways, favorite concealer for sure. I have two powders that I've been loving, and I love them for the same reason, because they do basically the same thing. I don't do an all-over face powder anymore. I'm too dry. I just do it where I need it, or I touch up where I need it, kind of thing. The first one I want to mention is filthy, but it's the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Skin Perfecting Micro Powder. I have shade Fair. This also comes in different shades. This is a powder you don't see once you've applied it to your face, and those are the kind of powders that I like. I don't do baking or any of that kind of thing. I just take a small amount of powder and set my under eyes and my T-zone. Sometimes I'll actually set out here too, like more in the summertime. But I love this because you put it on your face, you don't see it. It sets and locks everything in, but you don't have to deal with, it's just not drying. It's beautiful. Like, I like powder that I can't see, but is functioning as a powder. Along those same lines, the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Pressed. I like this one for my purse because it comes with a mirror and a touch-up sponge, so this is a little bit more travel friendly. But the consistency of this too, it feels like silk. It's one of those things where it just goes into the skin. It's just beautiful. So both of these get my recommendation. For mascara, I have repurchased this every time I've run out of it this year. I strayed once, and that mascara is sitting in my drawer, and I don't like it as much. But this is the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara. Since I started using that lash serum, because the texture, length, and fullness of my lashes has changed, I love how this mascara looks. Now today, I cheated, okay? Because I put on my favorite false lashes just to show you, which we'll get to in a minute. But I would say this year, most of my videos, I'm only wearing mascara. I would just kind of got really lazy with that, I guess. I guess in the past, I felt like I needed to get like all glammed up, and some days I feel like that. And other days, I just don't want to. I just want to put a little bit of makeup on and hang out with you guys and not worry about how do my lashes look. But this mascara is fantastic. I really like it. It's kind of expensive for a drugstore mascara, I think. And I know when it first came out, they were comparing it to the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, which I don't like. Don't like that mascara. But this one I do like. I like the fact that it's drugstore. I can just easily pick it up or order it off of Amazon. It comes in different shades. I tried to most of the time get the blackest one because I had like a really black lash. But that's my favorite mascara. Okay. And I know the other thing I wanted to say is mascaras are so personal, you know, and kind of like a lot of makeup is. But for me, that one works the best. All right, these are my favorite lashes that I found. They're the Kiss Blowout Lash in the style Pixie 02. These are what I'm wearing. I just love how these look on my lashes. Also wanted to mention, gone are the days where I would fuss with the thicker band of lashes. No. Those are uncomfortable. They're really heavy. They're cumbersome. There might be a time and a place where I might go back on my word and wear them. But for the most part, if you're looking for a comfortable, lightweight lash, you need to do something that has a thin band. These are easy to apply. I feel glamorous in these, but yet not overdone. I don't like that overcooked look anymore, and I feel like if I do too much of a lash, it actually ages me in the wrong direction. It kind of makes me look older, and it's not necessarily flattering. These just give me more length, really. They give me more length and more, obviously, thickness because you're adding more lashes. But my daughter's like, she opens up my drawer because I was organizing all my makeup. She's like, why do you buy these when you have some already? When she was referring to, we all have eyelashes that we already own. I'm like, well, sometimes, mommy just likes to get a little bit extra glam and you just want to have a little fun and you glue a pair on. And she was very much confused by that. My favorite eyeliner this year is the Chanel Cream Eyeliner. So I used to do liquid and I just kind of like gave up on liquid. And I went back to my roots, mind you, of like a pencil or a cream. Now, I like this cream because it's like ease. You get the ease to apply of, say, gel. You know how gel just kind of glides on. But gel dries out really fast. I've bought in a few different brands of gel eyeliner in the past. It just gets so dried out. So this one is starting to dry out. However, I've, had it, I think I bought this early in 2019. I like this, and it also comes with a little brush that I like. Like, you don't have to go out and buy another brush. I like a short handle like this because even if I had a long handle, it's pointless because I can't get up to the mirror close with a long handle, because it's hid in the mirror. So this is perfect. This whole setup, it's really black, it glides on, it's creamy, and it dries down, and it doesn't move. Like, even in the summertime, I had zero transferring issues with this black eyeliner. I bought one lip product this whole year. It's the lipstick that I have on. I raved about this early in the year. I take that back. I remember I bought a couple Maybelline lipsticks. Anyways, the Becca. This is the Becca, what is this called? Oh gosh, I don't remember. It's like a luminous finish lipstick. This is the shade Petal. It's a cool undertone, and they actually have these set up on display at Sephora in a spectrum of cool to warm. So if you're specifically looking for like a warm undertoned red or orange or pink over here, it's just laid out really for ease of shopping, right? But this is just a beautiful, cool pinky mauve color every day. Moisturizing, not drying, not flat. Really easy to use. Pretty packaging, magnetized here. Just beautiful, really well done. And my last favorite is my perfume favorite. Now, it's been a few years since a new perfume has come out that even interests me, because I feel like I have really good ones that suit my taste and my scent profile. And it's been a while since something has come out that I've really, really fallen in love with. But this year, the Yves Saint Laurent Libra, oh my goodness. This perfume, I think, would appeal to a wide range of people because it's got spiciness that I like, but it's got sweetness and floralness that falls into those other categories. The only thing I would say it doesn't have is like clean. So if you like clean scents, you might not like this. But, oh, it's so good. It is so good. I love it. I like a good sassy but sweet smelling perfume, and I would say this is sassy but sweet. I also like that it's like a small size, so if you don't want to splurge on a perfume, but you want to try the scent, you can buy this small size, and it's not a roller ball, it's a spray. I don't like roller balls. I feel like they just don't smell the same as the kind that come out of a spray bottle like this. And it's small and cute, and you can throw it in your purse, and it's great for travel and all that good stuff. So that is going to do it for all of my 2019 beauty favorites. I feel so good about all these things. Like, these are all things I will absolutely repurchase. And I think for the first year ever, like, I am hardcore, yep. You're going to love it. Like, I feel really confident about these things. I hope you guys have a fabulous rest of your day. Subscribe if you haven't yet done so. I would love to have you here. Let me know what your favorite things this year were in the comments. Give this video a like. It really helps my channel out. I love you guys. Thank you for watching, and we'll chat soon.